Okay, today we're going to talk about Elastic Container Registry. So, what is the Elastic Container Registry? Well, put simply, it's a place where you can store Docker images. So, whether you're using those Docker images with ECS, or maybe you're using them with Lambda, or Kubernetes, EKS, you can use ECR to store your container images. There are two basic models for using ECR. The first is that of a public repository. You're unlikely to get a question about this in the exam. I doubt it would even be mentioned. But just for completeness, a public repository is something that allows you to have images that anyone in the world can fetch. So essentially there's no authentication on pull, and obviously on push there's the normal IAM authentication. What's much more likely to be in the exam is the concept of a private repository. So for a private repository, everything is controlled through IAM, and who can push, who can pull, that's managed through IAM. If you've watched the ECS tutorial already, you might remember the concept of an execution role. The execution role is what we would need to give permissions to pull the container image so it can start the ECS container. Worth mentioning that ECR allows full encryption, both default standard server-side encryption and also encryption using a custom KMS key. As I mentioned, you can use ECR with any of the AWS services that use Docker containers, so ECS, Lambda, EKS. Also worth mentioning, there's a separate tutorial on Amazon Inspector, but I will just very briefly talk about it here. There are both basic and advanced scanning available. Basic scanning looks at the files within your container image and will provide an alert on push if there are any security vulnerabilities that are known related to the libraries that you're using. So if, for example, you're using a Python image and you have pulled in some Python libraries through pip that have known security vulnerabilities, you'll get an alert there. With the advanced scanning, it's doing continual scanning, and it will alert you when a new vulnerability is found in an existing container. With the basic scanning, it only scans on first push. Something else to be aware of, cross-region replication. So that's useful if you were building a multi-region architecture. You might need images in, say, AP Southeast 2, which is Sydney, and AP Southeast 4, which is Melbourne. You can use the cross-region replication to ensure that you only need to build it once and it ends up in both locations. Lifecycle policy is another very useful thing. You might, for example, want to say, right, delete all untagged images after 7 days on the basis that if they're untagged, you're not using them. Until next time, enjoy the cloud.